Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Hey man, a lot of people have been thinking it the wrong way. Let's jump right into it, man. This is going to be our third show about Diddy's most unforgettable red flag moments. The previous two have been quite weird already. The first one of the highlights was his Halloween Joker costume. It seemed like he was right in his element. The second one, it was, well, the most remarkable was his, let's call it the wild Drink Champs interview. And today we have another list of situations where you gotta ask yourself, was Diddy trying to tell us who he was? RJ, who he is, actually, not was.
Yeah, I don't
Or
know if
was,
you,
maybe, was or is. I don't know. Guys, let us know in the comments. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know if he was trying to. I just think he just did, you know? Whether it was, if it's not intentional, it's at least the slaughter of man. That's what I would say. In any case, guys, thanks for tuning in. Whatever you hear us say here, don't hold us accountable. We just make jokes. Really appreciate your support. So thank you for being here. Remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our other socials and don't forget to subscribe to the show as well. As KR said, this is going to be the third Diddy Red Flag show. We have also a meme show. Well, we have a bunch of Diddy stories because Diddy has given us a lot of things to talk about during the years, and probably is gonna bless us more in the near future. But hey, remember as well, guys, before I turn it over to KR, that we will be highlighting the best comments in the future show. So if you think you have a hot take, please let us know in the comment section. KR, back to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, it's wild. It's wild. Extra Diddy Red Flags Moments, part 3.1. Yes. Today we're going to do it just like the previous shows. We are going to cover these red flags and weird situations in two parts. First part will be this one, and the second part will be after the Reddit shorts, the Reddit stories. Yes. So, guys, let's kick things off. Right away, we start with none other than a king meeting the Joker. Fair use.
LBG.
Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party. So
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah,
everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party. So
yeah,
Damn wrong.
yeah.
let's hey,
Is this your king?
No, come on, man. Come on, man. So there's a difference, and I think I saw Donnell Rawlings on the Breakfast Club talking about it because they they caught Donnell. Did you saw that? Did you see the picture?
No, no, no.
They showed him a picture of him on a yacht. One of so during a Diddy party on a yacht,
Yeah.
and he was sitting right between Diddy's legs with, I believe, both
Oh, yeah.
arms.
I heard about that one. I haven't seen it, but I heard about it.
But yeah, but as Diddy said, and a lot of other people said it, you have Diddy parties, which are just lavish, extravagant parties, and you have freak offs. And just because you've been to a party doesn't mean that you've been to a freak off. Um, I don't know how it's being organized, whether the freak off is the after party or whether you get a special invitation for for the freak offs. But LBJ just said no one throws a party. There's no party like a Diddy party, and a lot of people have talked very great about the Diddy parties. Now the freak offs, the Diddy parties. So they're trying to do LBJ wrong here. But well, they're not trying to. Now everything's suspect, right? But it's just like Jamie Foxx. He's also known for throwing amazing parties. Hey, if it turns out that something shady was going on with Jamie, then they're gonna do the same thing with him. So let LBJ be, man. Let LBJ be. Is this
I'll
your
let
king?
you
Come on.
finish. I'll let you finish. Michael Jordan would have never. Is this your king? Make true.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party. So
Yeah, that's what's up.
Didn't think you would go there, man.
ain't no
Never,
party like a Diddy party. So
Yeah, I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. Hey, but-
never thought you would make this LeBron versus Michael debate.
Ain't no better way to do it. Hey, let's go to the
LBJ
next
is the king, Kip.
king of what? King of Diddy parties. Hey, shout out to LeBron. I'm just kidding. Hey, man. Hey, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Diddy, fair use.
Hottest ticket around.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You're gonna hear about my parties. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we want to have a good time. You know, whenever you bring up a different element into people's environment, things that broaden people's horizon, people get intimidated. There's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it. It ain't nothing but break it down racial barriers, break it down generation barriers. People from all walks of life. Ron Perlman talking to Jay-Z, Jay-Z talking to, you know what I'm saying? It just goes on and on. You know, it's just like people from all walks of life connecting and getting together. Yeah.
Your parties are the hottest ticket in town. People dying to get into your party. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's cool. You know, it doesn't make me feel any way special. It doesn't make me feel like a bigger person. It just makes me feel like I know how to throw a party.
They know how to party.
Who did he say was talking to? Who was it? He said someone was talking to
Feel intimidated by it.
Jay-Z.
It ain't nothing but break it down racial barriers, break it down generation barriers. People from all walks of life. Ron Perlman talking to Jay.
Ron Perlman. You know Ron Perlman.
Oh yeah, I know him. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he saw his future because they are. He said, "I'm gonna play it again."
Your parties are the
Fair
hottest
use.
ticket around.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You're gonna hear about my parties. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things. Just
They'll probably be arresting me for my parties. Which one? The freaky or the free party? The freak key. The free key party or the free party? Crazy, man.
I think the distinction is clear because when there's a party is a party. So a Diddy party is a Diddy party. You just go there to have fun and party. But the freak offs, that's just business. When he organizes a freak off, no games shall be played. Allegedly. So he knows how to separate.
No games will be played. You will be extorted. according to what has been said. So it's not me alleging that he extorted people. I read
I guess so.
I read that in the allegations people are putting out there. Crazy people. Anyway, wild times, man. A Diddy party will always be a Diddy party. But even Diddy, basically, he said they might arrest me. They try to shut me down. And it's not the first time or the last time that he said that specific thing, because he went on a track written by 50 Cent. So we had 50 as a ghostwriter, and he said this.
If ever there's been a prophetic song, this is it. In 2001, P. Diddy and G-Dep released a song called Let's Get It. Diddy features on the second verse where he opens up by saying this.
I run this city, send the cops, DA, defense to come get me. Send the cops, DA, defense to come get me.
And ironically, the number 24 on Diddy's jersey was the year he was arrested. Diddy continues his verse with a not so subtle warning to his peers.
Cats want to leave me for dead, you're coming with me. You're coming with me.
Coming to the end of his verse, Diddy suggests a possible hiding place.
Hide out in Egypt.
That's good. The craziest part of this story is he didn't even write his verse. 50 Cent did.
Make this money. Oh, the G-Dep joint.
Yeah.
You wrote that?
And to top things off, 50 also wrote Diddy's verse on the I Get Money remix, where he has him saying this.
Bo knows, but Diddy did it. Shootouts, coastal beef, shit, Diddy did it.
God damn.
If ever there's
Yeah.
Yo. I mean, that just I mean, it just how everything came together, right?
It's crazy. And of course it's the editing. That's the always the magic. It's the final salt
Yeah.
on it all.
Crack.
Huh?
Sprinkle some crack on it. We'll call
Make
it-
sure. For those who don't know, that's a reference to the great Chappelle show.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say about that previous?
Nope.
Okay. Then we're gonna go to the next one. Let me zoom in a little bit. This is from his time when he was. Today we don't have that many controversial situations, just remarkable ones, where you gotta ask yourself, "Hey, man, what is he on?" This one is from Ron's house.
Watching Run's house and a wild Diddy appears.
Yo. Did
You
he
saw
just
that?
say- Did he just
He
say
said,
that?
"Hidden room." That's
Did he
it.
just?
We're watching Run's house
That's a wild, yo.
and a wild
I'm gonna let it run.
appears.
He said you can continue that. That's the Reverend. The Reverend said, Don't worry. You can continue to be a freak."
That's Reverend. So Reverend, right?
Yeah.
Does he have a sibling?
Possibly. If he has a sibling, it's probably going to be called.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, I don't know. I have no idea. Why?
Because Russell is
My God. Russell is running.
Russell is running.
Russell
I'm saying.
dipped. Russell
That's
dipped to
what I'm saying.
Asia. Russell heard that Diddy song and said, Yeah, I'm heading to Asia after this one.
I'm
Y'all
gonna
ain't
stay.
catching me. I'm gonna do the yoga in Asia.
Russell said, "I'm not gonna wait until they find my hidden room." I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's a crazy situation with him. Maybe we can dive into that situation. He got served and lost this lawsuit apparently for 3 million.
Is Reverend a real Reverend as well?
I have no idea, dude. Who
Anyways, let's move on. Let's
who
move
would
on.
have known?
Hey,
You're
yo,
asking me things right now. You're asking me things right now. It's like asking me, is Diddy a booty distribution recorder? Who would have thought he records booty distribution?
Well, my question was simply if my question is only so my question is whether Reverend is a real Reverend. That's my only question. But it's not important
Let
because
me Google it.
because
Is
the jokes
Run a real
the,
reverend?
the jokes that are popping in my head can be considered blasphemous. So I'd rather
He's
not.
also practicing minister known as Reverend Run. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Should have thrown some blessed water towards the devil when he was talking to him. Anyway, see how it. Next one, man. Diddy in an interview said this. Fair use. He was on Jimmy Kimmel, his great friend. Fair use.
President. Do you ever? Maybe you could be president. Do you ever think about anything like that?
No,
Really, never.
no.
Why?
I wouldn't make a good president.
You don't think you'd be good?
I wouldn't really pass any of the things that you have to pass to, but I guess Trump did it.
Yeah, no.
No.
You would be a Boy Scout like a
yeah, yeah. Nah, I like doing what I'm doing.
You like doing yeah. There's no fun in that, is there?
I don't know if I could be responsible for the whole country.
You know what? I think that at this point,
Yes.
almost anybody would be doing a better job.
What about you?
Yeah, and I wouldn't do a better job, but I think I would. You know what? I would if you agreed to run for president. I would be happy to be your running mate. Let's put it that way. All right. Maybe you could be president. Do you ever think about anything like?
Imagine Diddy as president. OJ. The reason why he couldn't be a president, he said he wouldn't get through the checks. He would have get freak off withdrawals.
Well, there's
Shaking
something
the
that
White House. Where are my freak offs?
well, I think there's something that he didn't take into account. Because that's one of the benefits of living in the White House. You have hidden rooms. So I guess he only thought about that's like the scarcity mindset, right? Only thought of what he will lose, not what he will gain. And he wouldn't even need to install cameras; they're already there.
Oh man, that man would have been shaking from all the freak off withdrawals. Oh man. Where's my blanket? Well, he might find himself a intern, like one saxophone player found also an intern to help him reach the next level. Anyway, guys, do you think that Diddy would be a great president?
What the hell?
Let us know in the comments. Or do you have any other take?
No, I'm just
No,
baffled.
I'm asking the viewers. Do you have any other take? I know you don't have any other takes. Or maybe you have. Maybe you'll have your time to say it. Guys, let us know in the comments what you think about this whole situation. Drop your comments down below. We'll be picking the best one in and feature this in one of our upcoming future videos. Make sure you share your hottest takes. RJ.
Yes, we will be highlighting some of the best takes, as KR said. So remember to drop your comments in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories where we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. So thanks for watching. Let's keep the conversation going in the comment section. Again, thanks for your support. With that being said, KR, we can move to the Reddit segment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go to the Reddit segment where we always have a interesting commonplace situation, which RJ finds for us. Maybe he has a good one today. Who knows? Let us know what you have. I'm curious. RJ.
Yes, yes. Thank you. We're gonna talk about, nope, not this one. This one. Husband that finds shocking notes in wife's journal.
Let me
And
guess.
we're
She is
talking.
still. Let me guess. She is still fantasizing about her ex boyfriend.
Well, something like that. I
Okay.
think it's worse actually. So wait until Django. No, wait until we reach the end, because the end will shock you. No, I'm
The
just kidding. But
Italian.
we're talking about a couple, a man and a woman, both 39 years of age.
Okay. Okay.
And they've been married for 10 years. Now, when I read the story, the first thing that always comes to mind when I read the caption, I read my wife's journal. KR, if you read your wife's journal, first of all,
Fall down.
that's a very sacred thing, very personal thing, and it's a violation. But what if you find the following information? I'm gonna quote the story now. My wife and I have been together for 10 years, and the last 6 years have been distant. We have 3 kids together and are not happy. We sleep in different rooms, don't communicate well, and honestly feel like she is a roommate. We sleep together rarely and never spend time together. Part of the reason is her eating disorder, which takes priority over me and the kids. They have 3 kids, just to remind.
Okay.
To make a long story short, she was inpatient residential for her ED, so eating disorder, for 2 months, PHP for 2 months, and now is in IOP. And I went to look what those definitions are, because I'm not I wasn't aware. So PHP stands for partial hospitalization, which is typically required when a person is medically stable but still requires the structure to continue treatment, while IOP stands for intensive outpatient programming, which is typically for individuals who are stepping down from residential or PHP levels of care and are still needing some support structure. Symptoms are generally under control at this point, and the individuals are able to function within their daily lives with minimal support. Just to give like a bit more context. Conclusion: she has severe eating disorder. But while she was in PHP and EIOP, he's saying, I came across her journals while she was in treatment and no longer see her as the same woman and doubt everything she is saying. Currently, we're just about to start our third, and for me, a final attempt at marriage therapy. I feel completely deflated since reading her thoughts. They include horrible things about me, my mother, who I watched die from cancer, my family, etc. Now, here follow some examples. Here, I'm going to quote he's now giving some quotes he read. So, quotes of things he read in her journal. So, what we're going to talk about is basically, we can assume it's exactly what she wrote down. First quote: I hate him so much. He's a narcissist, just like his dad, HB mother. His
Jeez,
dead
whole family.
HB mother. End quote. Second quote. He's from Britain, not even a real American.
Yo.
The third one will get her canceled if she had a show. He's a Jew. I should have married a good Christian man.
Oh no! Oh no!
Fourth, I have turned to my eating disorder, starving myself, over exercising, and shopping just to feel something, to feel a burn, to feel a high, to feel hunger. I just don't feel anything for him anymore. Fifth, Lord, I'm pleading with you. Please don't force me to stay married to him. I don't think I've ever actually considered him my husband. The word just sounds disgusting. He's my roommate, or honestly, less than that, because not only do we not get along, but we don't even like each other. We don't want to see each other or spend time together.
Damn.
Next one, doesn't want to have intercourse unless, so this is not a quote. This is not a quote, but like a summary of something else he read. She doesn't want to have intercourse unless she's fantasizing about us having a threesome with a big breasted, sexy woman. Enjoys the thought of me sleeping with them both. She also made a list of 30, that's a weird one. She also made the list of 32 reasons why she wants a divorce. Kept repeating how she hates me so much, hates my mother, hates my family, calls them all evil, not a good person amongst them. And of all the quotes. And I'll continue. In addition, I found out she went off birth control so she could get pregnant with 2 to 3 kids. Yeah, she has a guy friend I didn't know about for about 9 years, whom she denied being intimate with, but has thought about
Do they have
effing.
kids? Do they have
Effing.
kids?
Hmm?
Do they have kids?
Yeah, 3 kids.
How do the DNA test?
She constantly lies to me and admits it. She spends recklessly and is a stay-at-home mom. Being married for 10 years has been challenging, but after reading everything she wrote, I'm wondering if she is really the woman I thought I married. In closing, she says she loves me and wants to make things work, but all I see are the thoughts she put down in her journal. Is this actually what she thinks? Does she want to stay together just because I'm a good provider? KR, what would you advise this man?
Cut the umbilical cord while you still can, because obviously your biggest hater is within your own household. They always say people change. Well, he only gives certain parts of. So I'm not sure if she changed or was she did like this from the beginning. When does these examples, are these from the last few years or from the beginning? Not sure. Not. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not written there, but that's very important, because then you can see that the person she always played someone. She always actually played you. She actually played you. I'll be honest. I think it's not a good thing that he opened up um that personal journal, but as believers always say, God works in mysterious ways.
What?
God works in mysterious ways. It guided his hands and his feet and his eyes to open that journal and to see how the devil is working in his own home, trying to sabotage the boy, the British boy. Sometimes your biggest hater is within your household. That's one thing. One of my mentors once said, And you have to be very careful who you choose to be your companion in life, because they might try to kneecap you like the Detroit Lions do and gnaw on your kneecaps while you're at it. So I would say go for it. Don't think it's a good thing, but the Lord guided your hands to be the person you are, which is a dirty guy that opened that journal and saw what he saw. I think sometimes you have to make a choice, right? I don't think it's a good choice to continue this further, because you already know where this is going. She hates you, she hates your guts. Why would you try to, well, unless well, you might have to cut it off and take the hit financially that you're gonna take, because 10 years and she's a stay-at-home mom, she's gonna take half. That's for sure. If you don't have anything, take that, eat that up, and hope for the best, because it's better to live free than to live caged with a lion and hoping the lion won't bite you in the end.
All
Long
right.
story,
So
but I'm not sure if it landed. Guys, let me know in the comments if it landed.
if it's a crash, let us know too, guys. Let us know. I'll say this.
He's gonna crash. She's gonna crash out. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, I'll say this. I've been doing some reading. Well, not reading, some yeah, let's say hobby. Let me. I've been investigating as a hobby, and the investigation that I've been doing is in mental illnesses, more particularly narcissism.
Which
Which
definition of
people call
no
what?
which definition of narcissism are you talking about? The female one, the modern female one, or the classical?
I'm talking
You
about,
don't have to answer. You don't have to answer that one. I was setting you up. I was
yeah,
those who
yeah. So
know.
yeah,
That was
because yeah. So for those of you who don't get the joke, nowadays men are called narcissists for not doing what the woman thinks or women thinks they should do.
yeah.
And that's just throwing away like it's watering down a definition, just like when we have a court case and there's a victim of SA that starts a court case, and then 20 other people started for clout. At some point that person that was a real victim's validity gets watered down because they are clout chasers. So that's what happens when you say,
Sure.
oh, you're this or you're that. We're just throwing terms around, but I'm talking about actually the real one.
Okay.
And there are also like and I'm not a psychologist by any means, I'm an attorney, but what I'll say is this: oftentimes whether this is whether this is narcissism or not, she just thinks about herself. In this case, the wife only thinks about herself. She's the victim and everything. All her disorders are due to other people. She's not taking any accountability over her life. She lies and admits it apparently constantly. She spends recklessly and blames everything on, in this case, the husband, because the husband is the easiest target in this case, right? It's the easiest target.
I would agree. That's the word I would use as well.
Yeah,
Exact same word, actually.
It's the easiest target. What did you say actually?
No, I said that's the exact same word
Yeah.
I would have used.
Yeah.
Usually, dads, husbands are the easiest targets in situations like this. A lot of times, actually.
Yeah. And so the narcissist, whether she's a narcissist or has narcissistic traits, the problem is hers and hers to solve. And you can only be there for that person, but you cannot be there at your own expense. Now, men are usually men, they say men's love is sacrificial, right?
Yeah,
So the man will see a woman do
part of
something
being a
weird and then
masculine.
what?
It's part of being actual masculine person.
Yeah.
We
Which means
sacrifice
I go the
labor,
extra round, I work the extra jobs,
yeah,
I sacrifice for you. You
my
know, that's like
body.
what?
No, you sacrifice your body,
Sacrifice,
hard labor, and all that stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. Or
And let's
or
say if
or
there's
even
money,
it's just expected when a man is masculine to jump in front of a projectile heading towards the female,
yeah,
or for men to be in the front lines when the war goes on.
yeah, then it's not toxic masculinity.
And
But
it's not
every
toxic, yes, but otherwise, when a man is a man, it's suddenly toxic. But
when a
continue.
man is a man, yeah. So but that's also right. The toxic masculinity is also being used all over the place. In any case, not they don't want to go into that color right now. But let's say this: it's I think the husband in this case needs to make a choice.
You already
Either
made.
you leave, and if you do, it's best the kids go with you because if you're not there, she's gonna
Oh,
lash out on the kids and influence the kids and say all kinds of bad things about you. Which, I mean, the fact that she's talking trash and spreading misinformation is one thing, right? But they're not adults yet. They can't place everything, so they will be influenced. And we can assume if they've been married for 10 years, they're 38. So that means 28. They got married at 28. The kids are probably 10 or younger, or maybe 12, 13 if they had him out of wedlock. That's also possible. But
bastards.
they're kids nonetheless. And so this woman was willing to went off birth control without telling you
Trap.
because she wants more kids.
Entrapment, my man.
Yeah.
Entrapment. This is how
I think this isn't about the money. If they had, whether they had kids or didn't have kids, pardon me, whether they have a prenup or they don't have a prenup, it's irrelevant. I think the divorce needs to happen for your sake, but also for the sake of the kids. And if the mom influences them so much and you fight for them and the government doesn't give you the kids and the kids turn against you, then because
here's
that's
where
the fear sometimes, right? The fear is, hey, if I'm gonna lose the kids, hey, well, kids, sit the kids down and say, listen, I tried everything to fight, so I fought as hard as I could, so you can stay with me. The government said you should stay with the mom. Just know that I love you, even though you don't understand, even you think I'm a villain. Hopefully someday you'll understand. Come find me. Let's talk. Until then, I'll send you gifts on your birthday and letters and emails, and we can call via WhatsApp, etc. If you don't want to talk to me, then hey, I can't force you. When you're ready, let's talk.
man. That's the big problem a lot of times. So she's a stay-at-home mom. I think he'll fight for it, but the max he can get in that situation, if he's lucky, is 50-50 custody. A lot of times, what the opposing lawyer will use, and you can maybe attest to that, is that the mom has majority of the time contact with the kids, and it's the best to put the primary custody to the mom in that situation. So A lot of times that's how the opposing lawyer will use it. What his lawyer can say is, yeah, but she's mentally unstable, so there's gonna be the way he could probably get the primary custody. Otherwise, I don't think a lot of times, and this is a thing, right? Um, and I'm not gonna go the politics route, but I think this is the disconnect there is between reality and laws. Laws say majority of the time that mom is the best place to put the kids in at, raised by the mom, by primary custody. But a lot of times in reality, it's not. A lot of times, actually, if you look at the statistics, is that kids that are that either grow up with a single mom are usually more have more disadvantages in life. Let's put it that way. In general, not saying you might not be the one, you might be the exception. I'm talking about statistics, not anecdotes. So if you look at the numbers, those are the things that a lot of times can influence in that. And I do agree with you. You can hope for the best. The kids, keep in contact with your kids. Try to visit them weekly. Get at least 50-50 custody so you can grow up with your kids. And even if you have 50-50, look at. Do you remember the guy we covered a short while, RJ? The guy who Ben the breakdancer. Benny Hanna,
Benny Hanna, yeah.
the breakdancing dad. He the crazy part is he gave the mom all the money, went broke, still kept continue visiting the kids throughout the years, helping them through college and all that stuff, and still the daughters wanted to throw him under the bus. By the way, he even wanted to remove one of the kids from
Will.
his will. So, but yeah, those are the things when you're dealing with these kind of situations. When a mom hates when a mom hates the dad as much, sometimes the mom says the dad hates the dad more than she loves her own kids.
Yeah.
Think about that. Sometimes the mom hates the dad more than she loves her own kids,
And not
which
only
means
that,
that she will crash out on the dad and doesn't give a hell about what happens to the kids after that.
she'll
And then
use
give
the
the dad
kids.
and use the kids to crash out on the dad as well. And then after that, she's gonna blame the dad for crashing out herself and the kids in future situations because he's not in their lives anymore.
And you know what I find sad, KR? Sometimes I know people, kids like 17, 18, they will say certain things, girls, right?
Mhm.
They will say certain things about their father. And when you get to know the mother, you're like, that person is a family. I know the mom is like a distant cousin, but I need to side with the dad. He's not my blood, but used to be crazy
It's
because
crazy.
because the child, or the young teenager, sometimes 19, 20, they will say things, and you can sometimes even have it with younger kids. So teachers, right? Teachers tell me they will say certain things like that could only come from a parent, like an older person.
Yeah.
I can't, and it's also the way they say it, right? No, I can't do that. I can't do that. My dad is fill in blank. You're not supposed to know that word, or you're not supposed to say that, or what you're saying has nothing to do with your relationship.
Kids here, they listen.
They hear, but sometimes the moms tell them, and
Tell
that's
them.
with a daughter, right? So I have a friend who's a teacher,
Mm.
and he tells me that his biggest shock was when I think 13 or 14-year-old girl was talking about, yeah, boyfriend, and but my boyfriend, I can't have a broke boyfriend. What do you know about broke or not broke at 13, 14? That's
You're all broke. What are you talking about?
You're all broke, exactly. But so that's one thing. That's one thing I wanted to talk about. The other thing is what's interesting, because I do know exactly what you mean about, in the case of divorces, child usually goes to the mom, but there are certain countries, and I know in the Netherlands it's like that, other European countries, where 50-50 has become the rule.
Yeah.
So if everything else is equal, 50-50 is the rule.
Yep.
And you would need to convince the court why it shouldn't be 50-50.
I have a
While
picture right here of her shooting dope in the bathroom stall 5 minutes ago. Let me show you her arm. You can see the blood is still pulling out there. Just kidding. Yo, that's the only way you can pull that off. That's the
yeah,
only way.
while
Otherwise,
in the States,
in the States, there's a
it's the
different
other way
rule.
around. You
Yeah,
get it, the mom gets the preference, and 50-50 is the exception, and you would need to fight for it.
fight for it.
Any case, hey man, guys, let us know your idea, your thoughts and opinions. Do you think in this matter that the husband is wrong for, first and foremost, going into the wife's journal? I believe he shouldn't have done so in the first place. KR is saying that God did, but I'm
God
saying, do you guys?
did.
But I'm saying, do you guys think that he should have went into the wife's journal in the first place? I don't think he yeah, let us know that. I already said what I think. Also, let us know whether you think you should stay with the wife, yes or no. Because yeah, once you've opened the journal, you did. Now what? But in any case, let us know your thoughts and opinion about this matter. Also, remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our other socials. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon as well. We will be highlighting the best comments in a future video. So if you have a hot take, let us know. KR, with that being said, we can move from the Reddit segment to the
Technically, it's not God did.
who did then?
It's Hashem did. Let's go to the next part, man.
Oh, man.
For those who don't know, Hashem is the name in Hebrew, which is also how they call God.
Yeah.
But
And if you're only tuning in at the end of the show, the reason why he said it was because one of the wife's criticism in her journal was that she was regretting having married a Jewish man instead of a Christian man. That's KR. KR. Hey man, I'm a lawyer.
You gotta give because people are gonna cut me out. Well, they're gonna cut me anyway and tell and try to pin stuff on me.
Yeah.
I want to say something, but I don't think I should say it during the show.
Diddy.
We like Call of Duty. Let's continue. Let's continue. Diddy Part 2. Diddy Part 2. Hey man, Diddy Part 2. It's getting crazy out here, man. Diddy Part 2, man. Diddy has been doing a lot of stuff. And he's been giving interviews. And these interviews are wild. I have a clip right here, which is of an interview of him with keep forgetting this guy's name. Is it I forgot his name. Anyway, I'll come up with his name. Let's see what he had to say. Fair use.
Do you think that people really know you?
No, people don't really know me, and that's
So
by
what is
design.
it? Who is this person, the Sean Combs, that we don't know?
We have yet to find out.
Right.
You have to come along for the ride.
Boy, oh boy.
You have to come. I mean, that's the whole part of the journey. That's the whole part of entertainment. I mean, you don't rock with a brother for like going on 20 years and stop now. You got to see this movie all the way through, baby.
Boy, oh boy.
Believe me, I got an action-packed ending for you.
So
I got an action-packed ending for you. This
Yo, can you show that video? The not the video, the last cut, the last footage where you stopped it. Yeah,
this is Hawaii 5-0.
yeah, that's what.
Hey, shout out to those actors, man. I recognize them from Hawaii 5-0. I don't know what other. Maybe there's another series they work
I wa-
together, but
I was like, these
Did it?
cops are awfully familiar.
Hawaii 5-0.
Hey man,
Diddy.
but hey, while you're looking, yo, his eyes, man, it's all in the eyes.
It's all in the eyes.
He wasn't blinking. He was just looking, not even blinking. You need to come for the ride. That's the whole part of the experience. The eyes, no empathy, no love, just a wacko.
Just a Wacko Jacko, man. The original Wacko Jacko. Now this is crazy. Hopai. Revenge. Let me see. His episode. Let me see. Turns up the heat on the crime boss after safe house of an undercover police officer who infiltrated his organization is compromised and his wife is deleted. This is him. Well, was he the? He was a cop, a bad cop during that episode. Maybe we should go check it out. Well, this is crazy, yo. But let's give it another listen. I'm not gonna play it. I'm just going to play the audio, and we can hear. The eyes never
do
lie,
you think
but
that
the
people
audio doesn't either.
really know you?
No, people don't really know me, and that's
So
by
what is
design.
it? Who is this person, the Sean Combs, that we don't know?
We have yet to find out.
Right.
You have to come along for the ride.
Boy, oh boy.
You have to come. I mean, that's the whole part of the journey. That's the whole part of entertainment. I mean, you don't rock with a brother for like going on 20 years and stop now. You got to see this movie all the way through, baby.
Boy, oh boy.
Believe me, I got an action-packed ending for you.
I've got an action-packed ending for you. Oh man, truer words have never been spoken. It's gonna be a big bang. I'm pretty sure the script says he's gonna get off. That's the only action. Because if he gets locked up, it's not action packed.
I would push back a bit and say that he's not gonna get a big bang. The big bang is actually what got him in this situation in the first place. That's what.
Well, I don't know if it's one big bang. The series of bangs.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's not even a theory.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Let's go to the next one. Man, this is crazy. Matt TV, even Matt TV. Do you remember Matt TV back in the days?
I know of it. I never watched it.
Okay. The Matt TV used to always make these funny skits before skits was skits.
Is Matt
they
TV
have-
like a what Wayne Brady is often on? What's it called? Wayne Brady is also like on a skit show.
Yeah, I think I don't know who were on the Matt TV. Keenan. Keenan from Keenan and Peele, I see here, right? It looks like him.
Where?
Was it? Is it his name Keenan? Is Keenan the slim guy or the
Keenan Peele?
yeah?
No, Jordan. No,
Jordan Peele is
Peele.
the
Chubby one.
chubby one, yeah. Oh, well,
The other
they
one is
used
called.
to-
I don't know.
Anyway, who cares? They do sketches, and this is one of the sketches they had. Fair use.
She's living every girl's dream. It's the Disney Channel's Hannah Montana.
Miley, you look awful. Thanks for the compliment. Not. Promise you won't tell anybody, but I've got a secret.
I know. By day, you lead a completely normal life as a middle school student, but by night, you're America's #1 teenage rock star, and nobody knows because you wear a long blonde wig. It must be so much fun.
It sure is. But last night, things got a little out of hand. After my concert at Knott's Berry Farm, I went to the bar at the Viper Room.
A bar? But you're underage. How'd you get in?
Through the front door, ding dong. Anyway, I was doing tequila poppers with that fat kid from 2.5 Men when my dealer shows up and says,
P. Diddy having a party in Bel Air.
P. Diddy, the rapper?
No, P. Diddy the astronaut.
Yeah, they really.
You caught that one?
Yeah. P. Diddy is having an after party.
The astronaut, not the astronaut. Yo, this is crazy. By the way, I just looked it up. Key and Peele met at Mad TV before they
Okay.
went on their own.
Because his
So
name is
then-
Keegan Michael Key. Is
Yeah.
the other guy's name.
Yeah. Key and Peele met at Mad TV before they went on and started their own sketch group. Yes, let's continue. Fair use.
Anyway, we get to P. Diddy's mansion, and Lance Armstrong and Matthew McConaughey are smoking a joint with Amy Winehouse.
Oh my gosh! Matthew McConaughey, what's he like?
Like a dirty sock wrapped around a tie stick.
A man needs to smell like a man.
Anyway, Diddy says,
Hey, Hannah, why don't you make out with Amy?
gross! I know! Well, P. Diddy told me to, and he's P. Diddy. Then Amy Whitehouse says,
Give us a kiss then, love.
so we started making out and blowing pot smoke in each other's mouth. But that weed was definitely laced with something because the next thing I know, Matthew McConaughey brought in a stripper. I get a lap dance from her, and then we all do cocaine off her butt. P. Diddy caught it all on his camera phone, and now it's on the internet.
Oh no, Miley! What you're gonna?
This is from
This was
16
16 years ago.
This was 16 years.
Yo.
You can't make this up, bro. People knew. People knew.
Yo.
People knew.
Wow.
And put it in a sketch, and it's funny, but people knew that these things were happening.
Wow. I'm just. Wow. Wow.
Let's continue. Fair use.
Do sing a song about it.
She's living every girl.
That's it.
Yo.
This is not a Diddy situation, but it's kind of
Well, they knew.
they knew. A lot of people knew.
So if you take take away 16 years, right? We're in 2008 then.
Yeah.
If they made a show about it in 2008, he was doing it before that.
Yes. He was known for throwing those type of parties. People are doing everything on there.
And I'll tell you this, what I'm gonna tell you right now is like, I know a guy who always, if he has a chance, asks people, hey, come hang out, come hang out, come hang out, we should hang out. But you can see, so you can see that he's manipulative, right? I can at least. I can see he's manipulative. And I know for a fact, the reason why I know this is because I was at a party once, just like a house party. And there was a beautiful woman sitting there. And I said, oh, that's a beautiful woman. And one friend of mine, who apparently is also in that circle, he said, oh yeah, but she's the wife or the girlfriend of that guy, who is the manipulative one. I said, okay, well, I didn't know because they don't talk. I didn't see them interact with each other the whole night, so I wouldn't know. He said, no, but if you like her, she doesn't mind sharing. Just ask him. He doesn't mind sharing. And I said, no, I'm good. I'm good. But I only thought, so I thought that they had like an open thing, right? But then it was during that party, or there was another party where, and when I say party, KR, just so you can imagine, we're talking about board games and singing guitar. We're singing, playing guitar, singing, like jamming. We're not talking about DJs. We're talking about like a house party where you play Monopoly.
Get together, friends, hanging out and doing normal stuff. Well, normal.
Little did I know. I registered that relationship as like there's like open relationships what they have.
Vanilla.
That was at one point at one party, and we're playing a card game or something like that. And I saw like a couple of people they were sitting outside. And then I could hear people move in and out, and the bathroom is in that direction, right? So I'm just But then they would come out all sweaty and like like
exhausted.
Yeah,
Like
and
like they
breathing
ran 10
heavily.
kilometers. Yeah.
Breathing heavily. And that when I didn't
No
get it,
stamina.
but when I saw the guy, the manipulative one, step out, I was like, I think they're effing in there. But
yeah,
I know, and then I just tried. So I wasn't there. I was just playing I was just playing a board game or a card game.
Yeah.
And I think everyone sitting there everyone that was playing, sitting at the table, were just playing card games. That literally they weren't involved at all. We were just playing.
Yeah.
And there was another group like totally different things. Okay. And then KR. And listen, you do what you do, I don't care, you know?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But I know for a fact that one of them has showed another friend who was also sitting at the table a video of him, and I'm talking about something in the past.
Yeah.
A video of him being intimate with a woman. Right? I just read hey KR, 1 and 1 is 2, 2 and 2 is 4. I was like, nah, man. And so the guy came out again. No, I met him, I came across him, the manipulative one, because all of this I don't have a lot of interaction with the manipulative one, but I can see his manipulation. And every time I bump into him in a grocery store or whatever, hey man, we should hang out, I don't think he's into
Why don't you party with me?
I don't think
Why
he's
don't
into
you party with me?
I don't think he's into dudes But I
Yeah.
do think that's the first thing that came to my mind. I mean, again, if you want to do like a group thing, do your thing. It's okay.
Yeah.
Do your thing. But I think he records.
Mm.
That's really what popped up in my head. He records, and it makes sense to do it with influential people because then you will always have something over them, and
Yep.
it's worthless if the person doesn't have like an important job. But
Yeah.
once the person has like a important seat, it becomes blackmail material, man.
Possible blackmail. Yeah. Yeah. This is how it usually works a lot of times. That's why you have to be very careful who you where you do your dirt, because a lot
And
of
you can
things are
also
going
blackmail with
on.
one. You can also blackmail with one, right? So someone can record and then you're just one on one. Hey, if it happens, it happens. But if you're in a group thing, you will involve everyone else. So it's like, and that's what Diddy allegedly has. He
Been
has
doing
videos of a
allegedly.
lot of different people, and he held it over their heads. So that's the story, right? Allegedly held it over their heads for decades, literally decades, KR. At least 2 decades.
Yeah,
2 decades.
It helps to. I mean, they always say billionaires. Well, he was close to a billion, or at least one. I'm not sure whether he was close or was. They always say billionaires have a lot of uh, skeletons in the
Leverage.
closet.
Yeah.
Well, leverage. It's just skeletons in the closet. I mean, if you pop it open, and a lot of things will fall out. Where you ask yourself, Jesus, is that how you do it? Well, sometimes it is, but yeah, you have to be very careful. One of my mentors once said, "You have to be very careful who you involve yourself with." Um, and also, if you have kids, you also have to teach them how. If you're influential, you have a quite significant role in the world. You have to teach both the whole family how to move correctly, because otherwise, people will gather uh, material on you and use it. Here's what it
Yep.
is. There's a lot of people out here that try to take advantage of other people. Talking about taking advantage of other people. Fair use. This is
What a
Diddy.
segue.
This is Diddy.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for all those in London that don't know what happens to the white man when he comes to a P. Diddy party, this is what happens to the white man.
It's so unfortunate.
You gotta pull back though, so they can see. That's crazy. Matt, move out the way. You're still alive. Look at that. Look. Would you
Get the drink on his head.
And that's James from Simeon Mobile Disco. He is a actual DJs aren't supposed to pass out, but when they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to him. I put him to sleep.
Next day, right?
You put the drink on his head.
There you go. There it is.
Damn. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Drop name and everything.
Might have well dropped his address and his Hey man, it's crazy, but hey, it is what it is. And one of the most Diddy likes to party, right? Diddy likes to party hardy Diddy. And I don't know if you remember if we kind of covered this already, but I think it's good to remind people about that whole situation in the past with him, Usher, and Kevin Hart. This still is one of another moment when you ask yourself, what the heck is Diddy on? Just as a reminder, we covered this, and I think in the first show, partially, as part of, or it was part of a skit in the meme show. But let's take a look.
Guard stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like just out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And I'm
What the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's going to acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the frosted flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid.
If you're having a good time, yo, your usher made it in the. Hey, yo.
Trey Songz.
Trey Songz showed up. Another. Well, the stories are true. You
Trey
might. You
Songz?
might. Yeah.
What are the stories? What the stories are?
Not
The
gonna tell the
rumors.
stories here on this.
No.
The stories on here is. Well, let's keep it up to Diddy like situations. Let's keep it up to there. I'm not sure if it's true or not, and I don't really care if it's true or not either. But yeah, maybe when people get arrested, we'll cover it. Otherwise, we don't cover it. Let's maybe use that as a rule. But his stories are as crazy as Diddy's. Let's keep it up to that.
Okay.
Are you searching it up right now?
Looking at it right now, man.
And what do you think?
Well, if he's being compared to people we are covering and have covered before. So
yeah. So that's like I said. It's like those situations. If people get arrested, we'll cover it. We shouldn't do allegations. Because but did you hear? Oh, man, I'm not gonna talk about that. That's maybe for another show.
All right.
Good. I think we covered that what I wanted to talk about already. So let's keep it moving. Diddy in his element, or maybe not. Who knows? Fair use.
Man, it's been one of them motherfucking nights. Man, it's been one of them motherfucking nights. I should have took some pictures before night started. It's the end of the night and it was motherfucker. So we coming to you live. Diddy late nights. Anything can happen. I'm just vibing. So why? So you gotta keep the hair. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna wear this here in Toronto in the morning. Hey, yo, let me ask you a question. When I get to and motherfucker floating like a motherfucking cloud. Like you had clouds on your motherfucking shoes. You know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker moving around. Hey, yo, you said Febreze, nigga? You was floating like a motherfucking Febreze, my nigga. You was moving like, nigga, with a scent. You had a... Nigga, it's just late night. Nigga, I got my wig on. Breezing. Listen, I was like, this ain't no goddamn wig. This is my motherfucking natural. I don't need to be ashamed of what the fuck. That's a motherfucking natural. It's a motherfucking natural. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing it to Toronto.
Gotta ask myself, why is Diddy in a hotel in Toronto and has a wig?
They not like us. They not like us.
This is wild.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna continue. Well, this is a 5-minute long video, and I'm not gonna cover it all because I'm gonna leave something for the next show. But
is he saying that this is like is he dressed like a woman? Or is this
no, he has a wig on.
Yeah, but like a perm here, let's say.
Yeah. Does he pretend he's someone else when he's
not Pauling is what I'm asking. I forgot his name. Paul. This is a guy Paul.
Oh no. You mean are you Paul?
Yeah.
No, it's not. No. I don't think so. I don't know. I'm not there. I'm just seeing what he's sharing with us.
Yeah. Okay.
Nah, but yeah, that's it for today, man. That's the that's the Diddy red flag moments for today. Guys, let us know in the comments what you think about these moments. Did the Mad TV one shock you that 16 years ago they were making sketches about this situation, about him organizing parties with everyone being involved and all weirdo stuff happening, aka the freak offs? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'll be picking some of the best comments to feature in one of our future videos. Make sure you share your hottest take, and we will feature you. RJ,
Yes, we will be highlighting the hottest takes. So if you have one, please drop it in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories where we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. Thanks for watching, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments.
yes, yes. As last segment of the day, we always have a, let's call it the short thoughts, where we discuss commonplace situations and trending news. And today we have, first of all, in the previous show, we talked about this situation where BBLs, people put on BBLs, and how it influences people's behavior, people's view of you. Today we have Glasses Malone speaking on BBLs, and Glasses Malone is a well-known artist, rapper from the West Coast. Is he from the West Coast? I think Glasses Malone is from the West Coast. And if he's not, I might be wrong. Let me know in the comments. Glasses Malone is from LA, yes, so I'm not wrong. I know my rappers. He had this to say about BBLs. Fair use.
So, what's your thoughts on women getting BBLs?
I hate it. I think it's horrible. Looks horrible.
Not all of them look
Everyone.
bad. Some of them look
Every
good.
last one look horrible. I just have bad taste as a sex. Y'all just have bad taste. That's also, even if you think about makeup, like y'all have this really ridiculous idea of beauty that's very standard based off of where you at in time. Like whatever's going on now, y'all adjust beauty to that time. It's actually horrible. Like y'all accentuate everything. Y'all think the long eyelashes look cute. Y'all like it, so that's the only thing that matters. Long as y'all like it. But if a guy like is dating you and he wants you to BBL, he really don't like you. Because why would he let you change yourself up? Who are you?
So it can't be where a woman she wants to enhance, or she's always wanted a big butt, she didn't have one.
It's a reason why God didn't give her the legs for it.
So what's your thoughts on women getting?
That's a crazy one. That's why God didn't give her the legs for it. RJ, what do you think about this comment?
I think that to say that he doesn't like you is one thing. But I wouldn't.
Is it a red flag?
I think it's a red flag for sure. I think it's a red flag for sure. And to me, like I said this in a previous show, I like the girl next door type of women. I don't like the dolls, like the perfect Barbie lookalikes. I have also this idea, KaiR. I don't know if you share it with me, and guys, let us know as well. Let me know in the comments. I have this idea that women who are models, not necessarily professionally, but you walk around, she's like a model, everything is like perfect.
Are you talking about IG honeys?
Because you have IG honeys who are models, and you have those who are.
You have models and you have IG honeys.
Oh, you have IG models and you have. Well, I guess then you can call them IG honeys. I would just call them. But the.
Hey, I support them all.
Yeah. So, I know you don't support them with your money, though. I know that for a fact. But okay.
Well, not the way most people support them with the money.
Yeah. So
continue.
I'll say, the the I think it's too so my I was saying my idea is my what do you call it, assumption, not assumption. When you have a business, what do you call it? It's when you test things out because you have an idea, but you need to confirm whether it's a presumption. Yeah, okay.
Assumption.
The presumption. My presumption is that what?
Assumption. You
Yeah, well,
assume
assumption.
something.
Well, my assumption is that when women are like that, they are boring in bed, and it's all they need so many times to prepare, and it's you know
Assumption. It's an assumption.
yeah that's
Technically, most of the times they are not. Well, let's put it this way. A lot of times, so to two things. A lot of times, Barbie dolls are boring in general. That's not. Let's not talk about the bad part. Just boring in general.
yeah.
What you see is that, and this is the thing with a lot of guys. They think that the average girl doesn't get a lot of men, but this is the greatest misconception ever. Even overweight girls get a lot of men, and they are not boring at all. And the the thing is, and we can. I mean, this is um women who look like Barbie dolls are lied to their whole lives, which warps their view of life, the world, um, which makes them believe that they are doing great, but a lot of times they're not, even in bed. Um, and they don't, because they are the way they look. Some men don't care about the way they do certain things, and they don't even coach them correctly, which creates a warped sense of value. With that being said, some of them lie down like starfish, uh and are not as movable as certain women. Like I said, a lot of times the thing is, when you if you look at the red pill always talks about uh women that are left behind, or women that are, so yeah, women, the you have to have, let me go back. The way people interact with dolls, beautiful women, warps their view of the world. People lie to them all the time, whether they perform well in bed or not. They don't care. That influences the whole view and how they treat things. And women that are, like I said, the red pill views women that are less attractive. They think a lot of times that they don't get guys, but they usually do. Um,
But there's a difference between beautiful and Barbies, right? So and models, let's say that model type. When I say model, I mean high maintenance. Let's call them high maintenance. I think when if you're beautiful, you're just beautiful. Yeah, I agree. They lie to you. Well, the world for you it
Models
seems
as
easier.
well. It's not the difference though. You
No,
try to
there's a
make
difference. There's a difference because
grown beauty versus,
no, there are people that are beautiful without having to try too much. They're just beautiful as they
okay.
are. But
I
I'm
know what you're trying to
and
talk
yeah, they're
about. Yeah.
beautiful and they're models. What I'm talking about here is I'm talking about high maintenance. I think that's the best way. People who take 2 hours in order to look
Mm,
perfect, they usually are very
they're
I don't know,
boring.
stuck.
They're
I
boring.
think they're boring. They always need to look good. If they have a pimple, it's the end of the world, and it shouldn't be like that. So, but hey, some people like it, and I think, man, if I think Glasses Malone is right for saying that if your man is telling you or suggesting for you to get a BBL,
It's the end. Don't do it. Don't
let me
do
get
it.
this straight. Let me get this straight. When you ask him whether the dress makes you look fat or not, if he tells you no, you are fat, that's bad. But now he's telling you go get a BBL. What is he telling you about the way you are right now?
Yeah. This part, I watched another part of that interview as well. He says, and this is what would have followed. This one doesn't have it. He says, back in my days, and I think you probably also were in those days. Not saying that you're as the same age as Glasses, but we grew up in that same era. You had either a woman had a beautiful face and big melons. If she has big melons, she didn't have a gigantic back end.
Usually not.
Gigantic back end would mean smaller melons and
Usually, yes.
average face.
Or if you have both, or if you have both, oftentimes they're actually overweight, but their body composition,
it
their
balances out.
It balances out, but actually they're overweight. Like now that I know what obese is, some of them were obese.
Yeah, they are a lot of them are one burger away from being obese. Yeah.
I thought you was gonna say of getting a heart attack.
Well, that's the alternative to that one. It's the I used the heart attack one as well, but it didn't fit within what we're talking about. No one. This is not a Diddy party. Anyway, so and don't forget, you would have the if she had a nice behind and nice melons, then the face would have been. So usually it balances out. You usually don't get it. Anyway, guys, let us know in the comments what you think about the Glasses BBL theory. Next one is the mailman. Does this fiance expose the mailman or herself? Fair use.
Talk to this mailman. Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't see me flagging you down?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Okay, I was flagging you down. And by the way, I want you to hear this. Okay, I need to see Greg's mail. Greg Harrison.
Who are you?
I'm his fiance.
Okay. Do you have a request?
Yeah, I need his mail.
Nah, that's not his mail. I just pulled this from the blue box. That's not how this
Okay,
works.
so why didn't you stop when I was trying to flag you down?
Like I said, ma'am, I didn't see you.
Okay, so can I have his mail? It's
No,
important.
That's not how that works, ma'am. I can't just give you the mail.
Well, I need it.
Okay, so you can go to his house and get it.
See, this is a problem I'm having with him. What is your name?
My name is Troy Aikman, ma'am.
Okay, and I need to see your identification. So I need to report this in.
Not required to give you any identification.
You see what's going on here? This is what I'm talking about. Okay, I asked you nicely, can I see his mail because I'm his fiance?
But you're asking me at an industrial park, not even close to where his house is.
If you would have just stopped where I was at, maybe.
You know, I didn't.
You're on mute.
Did he say his name was Troy Aikman?
The smoothness he threw that one out. If you didn't know who Troy Aikman is, then you would have asked. if you didn't know who Troy Aikman is, yes, that's the Dallas Cowboy quarterback, the former Dallas Cowboy quarterback. The smoothness he threw that one out, it was like he had it in his back pocket.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know if he was his real name was Troy Aikman or not. But the question is, well, this is a federal offense actually. If he would have given her his mail, it's a federal offense. So she would be recording him, well, snitching on himself.
Yeah. But that has to be staged, or
I'm not
She's doing
sure.
it for the gram because you can't be that dumb
People are
that you're
doing
recording.
something for the gram. A lot of people are doing things from the gram these days. She thinks she's exposing him because she's a, let's call it women of a certain
I'm not going to say what race, what people. We know I can't say that.
and he's kind of against her. Maybe she's trying to expose him. There are
Some
people
people
that
do it
are
for the.
for the gram. Have you seen? I don't know if you've seen it. There was this video out a couple of weeks, months ago. Not sure when it happened. Of a female who tore down flags of a Greek restaurant.
Didn't see
They
it.
had the flags hanging around. You know, the Greeks are very proud people of the state. Do you know why she threw it down? Tore them all down? Because she thought,
I'm not going to say what race, what people. We know I can't say that.
Did she think
yes,
that the white and blue flag of Greece
yes,
was
yes.
actually the flag of Israel?
Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that.
Yo.
I'm gonna search it real quick.
If you can't distinguish the Israeli flag with the Greek flag, KR, can you imagine if she had a beef with Venezuela? Colombian flag. You know how many flags would go down before she actually
Give me a second.
she gets to the Venezuelan flag?
I found it. I got everything ready, man. Here at the Double Touch Show, we have everything on deck. Here it is. Fair use.
Free Palestine. Look, what you looking at? You know damn well there's a genocide. You know there's a genocide. Now stop it. I'm taking this shit down. I believe this one. Take this one down right here. What are they gonna do? They can't do nothing. I don't stand for it. I don't stand for it. I don't stand for this. There's genocide, and I don't stand for Zionism. And Montclair, I don't support it. There's a genocide. You know that, right? They're killing children. What's the purpose? Be proud of your heritage. Y'all understand there's a genocide, right? You understand, right? There's nothing against people who are Jewish, but this is not okay.
This is Greek.
Who's this?
This is Greek.
What? Really?
Greek.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was Israel. My bad. Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit, my bad.
What?
Look, it looked like Israel. Okay, well, you want it back?
That can be real, man. That can be real.
Let's hope it's not real.
That's
I don't
hope, man.
think
That's
I don't think it's not real.
you're recording yourself doing dumb-ish. But any case, guys, let us know because I think we're done here, right?
Yeah, we're definitely.
Let us know your thoughts and opinions about today's show. Whatever your thoughts are, let us know in the comment section below. Remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our other socials. Don't forget to also subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories where we discuss trending
Free
topics and try to
Palestine,
explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. Thank you for watching. And remember, the hottest take will have a chance to get mentioned in a future show. It's been a pleasure, and we'll see you in the next one. Till next time.
Peace.
Shalom.
And for the Greeks, Giro slide.
Slide.
Guys, don't forget to surf, man. Please. Oh man.